Looks like we're extra cozy today. Say good morning. I'm a snug boy, and Mama untucked me to say hello, but now I go back to sleep. Thank you, humans. Oh, little boopy. Good morning. Welcome back. Today is St. Patrick's Day, so cheers, mates. I don't know why I would mix an Irish holiday with Australian slang, but here we are. Good morning, everybody. Here I am actually a bit of an imposter, but in this Dunkin' cup here I have an iced dirty chai, which really is just a very risque name for a delicious beverage. It is a chai tea latte, which is chai tea with espresso, or what is it? No, it's chai tea with soy milk because I got mine with soy milk, but you can get it with whatever milk you want. And so you put that, and then if you make it dirty, that just means there's espresso in it. So there's caffeine, chai goodness, and it just tastes delicious. So happy morning, everyone. This little guy is now getting restless because he consents as soon as I hit the record button, and then he just wants to get up and say hello. Oh. Did you have a good nap? Yeah, yes you did. You can still rest, buddy. No one's telling you have to get up yet. Alright, well, now we've got the little one awake, and of course, here comes Miss Sasha. Did you know I was going to talk about you? Is that why you're here? Okay, well, it's about to be another day of a full lap of babies, but it is St. Patrick's Day, and I was not wearing green, so I wanted to make sure that I am, so no one tries to pinch me. And this is the only green shirt that I have that is appropriate, besides one that, I mean, I guess I could have worn, but, you know, just didn't want to. So, we're back, and today I'm trying to get back into what I used to do when I would, well, not when I would, but when I had first started out with these, and that's that I would have a topic and I would talk about that instead of just kind of like a journal-y type update sort of thing. And so today I thought that I would tell the story of how I got Miss Sasha, because I've told the story of Duke. Sorry, Sasha's right here, and she's, oh, here she comes. Come on. All right. And in true Sasha fashion, she comes up here but does not have the decency to show us her face. So there's that. Stop. Anyway, so as you may or may not know, Sasha is old. I have had her since 2008. Thank you. And I think she was already, she wasn't old, but she was definitely a grown cat when I got her. So, we estimate that she is 16 years old. She is my cranky old lady, and I love her so much. And so the way that I got her was that we had a family cat who we'd had since I think I was pretty much a baby. I think my family got her the year before I was born, and so she, you know, she and I were like babies together. So, this cat we'd had basically forever. I was in 8th grade, I think. You need to chill. I was in 7th or 8th grade, I think. And we'd had this cat for so long. And she started, you know, just kind of hanging out in her litter box and just wasn't feeling up to do anything. And she had been generally kind of a lazy cat, but she was like noticeably worse. And then, you know, we found a lump on her neck one day. So it was very sad. And, you know, not to get too down into that, but basically, long story short, we had to put her down because she was, you know, in pain every single day and just, you know, on her last leg. And so after that, we didn't have any cats because she was our only cat. I think we had very recently, around that time, also put down our family dog because he had also gotten very sick. His name was Buddy, and he was a golden retriever. And so we were pretty much animal-less for a little bit, if I remember correctly. So a couple months went by or something like that, and, you know, we had all grieved the loss of our kitty. And so one day my parents took us all down to the local animal shelter. And I think the intention was maybe for us to get one new family cat. At least I feel like that's probably what my dad thought was going to happen. But then we all ended up picking cats. So we all came home with a cat, basically. So instead of one cat, we got 3 because I had my 2 siblings. So my brother and sister had gone into like the kitten room, and they were looking at all the little kittens and playing with them. But for some reason I started, because the animal rescue that we have, when you walk down the kitty hallway, because cats are in one area and the dogs are in another, on the left there's like an older cat's room, and then in the back on the right, that's where all like the kittens are. So I go into the cat's room first because I want to look at all the kitties, and then I look into one of the middle, you know, little container things that they have the cats in, and I see this beautiful little lady with her black eyeliner and her black lip liner, and she was so gorgeous. And so she, you know, was just looking up at me like, please hold me, please take me home. And so, you know, you can take the cats out of their, you know, little kennel thing. And so I took her out, and she started like clawing for the window, like, please get me out of here. Save me, person. So I went and told my mom, I think I found my cat, and so that's how I got her. And because she was a little bit older of a cat, I actually had to wait a couple weeks before we could bring her home, because the other thing that they do is that they spay and neuter cats before they give them to you. So it's part of their reduction of, you know, too many animals initiative, SNAP program, if you were curious. So yeah, so a couple weeks later we went and picked her up, took her home, and she was my little old lady forever and ever. Sasha. And of course now your brother is blepping and ruining the video. But yeah, so that's how I got her, you know, and I knew pretty much from when I saw her the same with him. I knew that she was meant to be my little kitty. However, as I mentioned, she was already, you know, basically this grown adult cat. So she, you know, she has a personality. She has never been a huge fan of other animals, particularly this one. You know, she tolerates him, I'd say. That's the best way to describe their relationship. And he just wants to play with her because he's a puppy. But a few weeks later, I was on a school trip, and I was sitting next to one of my friends, and I was showing her pictures of, like, whatever I had on my phone. Like I said, I was in 8th grade, so it's probably, like, just dumb pictures that I had. And so she sees a picture of Sasha, and she's like, whoa, who's that? And I was like, that's my cat. I just got her. And she's like, that's my cat. And I was like, nah, girl, like, I just adopted her. And so she's like, oh my gosh, I think that's my cat. Like, she got out, like, a year ago. Can I come see her? And I was like, yeah, sure. So there was one day that she came over to hang out, and she met Sasha, and she's like, oh, this is baby. And I was like, well, her name's Sasha now. And so she was just, you know, blown away because I had, you know, found her long lost kitty. And so now her name is Sasha. She's been my little cat meow for 11 years. So she's getting up there, you know, and I let her do what she wants now because she's old, and that's what you do when cats and people get old, is you just let them eat whatever they want, and within the line of reason, you know, do what they want. But she's a very good cat, you know. She's just very needy, and I think because she doesn't particularly like other animals, she loves to be on humans, you know. When my sister is here, she's like right here always, and even when we go home to visit, she does the same thing. So that's the story of little Miss Sasha and how she came to be, and how we love her so much. But yes, she is also adopted, except she came from a rescue, and he was a rescue mission, so that's that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, you know, little story time of how I got my precious angel kitty, who only comes out to play and see anybody every now and again and does not show her face. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to take this little guy to a dog park or something because he's just a whole ball of energy. And I'll see you guys next weekend. Cheers, and have a safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. Say bye!